There we freaking go. Am I right? I mean, makeup is magic. It's a Christmas miracle. I tried to do this with a multitask video, getting ready with me video. It didn't work. This video is so late. I feel like I should have uploaded it about 2 weeks ago, not the 22nd/23rd of December. But you know, what's the phrase? Better late than never. I don't feel like that's even true. I feel like people that are always late, somebody that's always late made that up. It was me. As a Christmas present to me, I am gonna try and do this in one take. So I'm gonna talk about things that we shouldn't be doing this Christmas, the don'ts of Christmas. This time of year is so difficult for everyone. There's so much pressure to feel great, to feel jolly, to give like ridiculous amounts, to be ridiculously social, to do loads of these things, to drink loads of alcohol, to eat loads of food. There's so many pressures, and I kind of just wanted to make this to make you see that that's all just pushed on us due to societal pressures, because you know I love that phrase. But equally, you can easily put your own boundaries and your own do's and don'ts to make sure that you have a better Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Let's be fair, it's gonna be that, because this video isn't gonna be up before then, is it? So the first thing I would say is, don't feel like you need to give every ounce of yourself, like giving time and giving this and giving that. If you want to be selfish, be selfish. If you know you're being asked to do ridiculous amounts, just say no. It's okay to say no. Don't always feel like you have to say yes, because you know it's kind of frowned upon in our society. How many times can I say society? Let's do that as our drinking word. Get your whatever. It's Christmas. Don't feel like you have to be giving all the time, because if you are doing that and like doing it against your own will, if you want to do that all the time, then fantastic, great, if that's making you happy. But so many of us do things because we feel like we have to rather than we actually want to. I'm not talking about like not picking up your elderly grandma on Christmas Day. I mean, I'm only saying that because that's one of my jobs that I've got to do. No mum, I'm not getting her, she's staying at home. I'm talking about like things you can say no to. But anything that is not important, just say no to it. Because trust me, when you pull back a bit of like, what's the word, control, it makes you feel so good, and it's gonna make you feel better as well about everything, and more confident and so many different things. Next one is, don't feel pressured to spend loads of money. If you haven't done your Christmas shopping yet, which is fair play, because I only did mine yesterday, and no, today. I did it today. Oh my God, I can't even work out the days. I did my shopping today. It's easy when you leave things late to be like, oh, I'll just throw money at it to make it go away, and that's not necessarily. If you have the means to do that, then great. But like this year, I did not have the means to do that. And I would normally go over and beyond for presents. And I've got things that I know that my family will love, but I haven't like gone ridiculous, and it's made me feel better. Sorry. It's made me feel better about Christmas in general, because I've respected my own monetary limitations, let's say. Because, you know, Christmas is excess everything, and it doesn't need to be. You can easily make it your own. Okay, this one, it doesn't even say don't at the beginning of this. I'm trying to do like a theme. Don't feel the need to be, like on Christmas Day, for instance, if you're having a big, you know what? Okay, this goes back a bit. Try and be a bit selfish on Christmas Day and do exactly what you want to do. This goes back to the first point I made, but one of my best friends is completely happy to spend Christmas Day on her own in bed eating food. Now, if that is one of your plans and you want to do it, do not let anyone shame you into doing that, because Christmas, you know, you should be selfish. You should do what you want to do. But equally, if you do have to spend Christmas Day with family or people that stress you out, or it's busy or whatever, write down a list of things that you're grateful for, or things that you're happy about, or things you're looking forward to, or just basic things like, I'm happy to have a roof over my head, I'm so grateful to have food. Because I think so many of us think, oh, I've got to see this relative, or oh, I've got to see them, or oh, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. And it's easy just to feel really overwhelmed. So write a list of things that will just make you feel better if you need it. So like a stress relief thing. So you know that you can fall back on this list of miraculous things if you need it. Because I know that so many people have to deal with things they don't want to do on Christmas Day. and just have that little backup. There we go, there's the word, backup, just so you can have a little something something for yourself. Even if you have to sit on the loo for a bit longer and just be like, right, where's my list? Okay, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. And then you can go out and just be like renewed, so you're not just like getting annoyed and at everyone around you, basically. Okay, here I'm not gonna keep doing don't because it's annoying. Be firm with relatives. That means that if somebody you're seeing, I get so many messages about relatives that are difficult, like somebody, you know that somebody's going to mention your weight, or you know that someone's going to make a joke about something that they think is funny and isn't, like so many things. Feel free, if somebody says something and you don't want to hear it, please say, please, I know it takes a lot of effort and a lot of balls, metaphorical or actual, to actually say, I'm really sorry, but I don't feel comfortable with you talking about my weight, or I don't want you to talk about my weight, or can we not talk about this? Can we talk about something else? Because they might not realise that it affects you. I mean, this can be to do with anything. If you don't feel comfortable, it's just easy just to say that one thing. And if it makes it uncomfortable, then fine, move on and talk to somebody else. But it's such a big thing of just feeling like, oh God, I'm gonna see that person. I mean, I'm massively victim of this. Oh God, I'm gonna see that person and they're gonna judge this and they're gonna think, wow, she's put on weight, and oh, I haven't seen her all year, or, you know. But equally, let me jump in and say also that don't jump in and make a joke about your weight first. I mean, if your weight's a problem for you, I mean, I'm just doing this generally because this is a channel that focuses on weight. I have in the past always, like, even if I was seeing friends that I hadn't seen for a long time and I'd put on weight, I'd message, or I felt like I'd put on weight. Sometimes I hadn't even, you couldn't notice, but it was so in my head. I was so wrapped up in my size and not actually seeing people that I loved and spending time with friends and family. All I could focus on was, oh my God, they're gonna notice. Oh my God, they're gonna judge me. Oh my God, they're gonna see me as worthless. Oh my God, they're gonna ... fill in the blank. Don't jump to, oh, haven't I put on weight, haven't I got fat, or making a fat joke first before somebody else can, because it's only gonna make yourself feel like it needs an explanation. And you are that your worth is way more than what you weigh. Simple as that. Your worth is not depicted by the number on the scale or whatever. And to go along with that, I would say don't avoid photos. Because when I did that video a little while ago talking about the fact I didn't go to the funeral of a friend because I felt so self-conscious about weight, so many of you put your stories in the comments and said, oh, I avoid photos, I avoid this, I avoid that, because I don't want a record of what I am right now. And it's so sad. It's so sad. And I hate the camera. I do. No, I don't hate the camera. That's a lie. I'm a posing bitch. But it's difficult when you see yourself at an angle you don't normally see yourself in, or if you're not feeling great about yourself, it's difficult. But I would say if you have a picture taken of yourself, focus on the feeling and the memories and the people you're with. Don't focus on, oh my God, look at my arm. Oh my God, I'm turning to the side and you can see the size of my arm, and oh, you can see my chin, or you can see my snaggletooth. God knows what you're snaggletooth. Who says snaggletooth? Enjoy the moment and enjoy everything else, because in 50 years, if you look back at that picture when you're old and grey, you're not going to think, wow, didn't I look big? You're going to think, oh, that was a great day and my snaggletooth was fine. Stop saying snaggletooth. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to matter. Don't feel like you need to hide away. Like right now, I have a black polo neck on, which is like a cropped jumper. And look, I've got the skirt on. Don't feel like you need to hide away. Wear something you feel comfortable in. Even if you don't feel great and you just wear something that makes you feel good. Or even if it's just like, you know, trousers and a t-shirt and maybe just like a pop of colour if you want to. But do something that's going to make you feel comfortable, because the amount of times I feel like I need to dress up when actually that doesn't matter. Dressing up doesn't matter. I mean, people are there for my dazzling company and wit, not what I wear. But right now I'm actually wearing a skirt, so, and boots. Wait. Let's check you can't see anything in the mirror there. Wear something that just makes you feel good, because there are so many other factors, and you don't want to be thinking, oh God, I wish I hadn't worn this pair of jeans because they're digging in, or I wish I hadn't worn this top because I feel like this. you know, whatever it is, just wear something that you feel comfortable in. You'll feel so much better. I want to talk now about food. I haven't actually written down any about food because it's just such a minefield. It's such a freaking minefield. I would say be kind to yourself. And I know that's, be kind and gentle, Lauren, you're so lame. It's true, because Christmas is about food and Christmas is about overindulgence, but it doesn't mean you have to overindulge. In terms of food, just eat whatever you want. What I would say to make it slightly easier is to be aware of how full or hungry you are, because it's so easy just to mindless eat, isn't it? And then that's what makes you feel bad. It's not necessarily what we're eating, it's just, I don't know, but like there's snacks around and food around, and you know, it's just kind of constant, isn't it? As well as, there we go, alcohol. It's easy just to like overindulge, and you know what, if you do overindulge, it's absolutely fine. And I'm not going to say, you know, because you can go for a run the next day. No, if you want to do whatever makes you happy, and if it makes you happy, at the moment I'm making sure that I'm moving, not out of like guilt, out of just needing it for my body. And just, even if like you have your Christmas dinner and then you're like, oh, you know what, I actually really fancy a walk, because my mum and dad sometimes do that. I mean, to be honest, I've never done it. I'm not going to say I go for a walk every year. It's just another thing about being gentle to yourself. Like, don't think that you need to eat a certain amount so you're not overindulging, or you've got to do a certain amount of exercise to burn it off. I have seen so many pictures like, oh, you know, well, this burns off this, or oh, I'm overindulging. Like, don't be bogged down with everything that is what follows New Year. That didn't make sense. Don't be bogged down with like, oh, don't worry, diet starts in January. No, don't even. It's just all complete diet culture crap. We are allowed to enjoy ourselves, and we are allowed to eat, and we are allowed to drink, and we are, you know, at any time of the year it's allowed. I think I'm quite lucky in a way, because we have breakfast. I go to my mum and dad's for Christmas. We have breakfast in the morning. We have waffles and cream and strawberries and raspberries and blueberries, and my dad has mashed up banana. Random. Who has mashed up banana on a waffle? I mean, comment below if that was something that would float your boat. And then we don't have anything until Christmas dinner about 1, and then we might have like a few crisps around, and then we'll have like a turkey sandwich at night. So it's not like constant food like I know that some places have. So obviously it's, I don't really know what to say, because I feel like I'm condescending myself. I feel like I'm the last point I'm going to say is just be aware that it is one day. Christmas Day is one day. I know some people have festivities on Boxing Day as well, and then it kind of like what's the word, continues until New Year. I can't get my words out today. All my battery's low. Let's kind of wrap this up. It's one day, and it's, you know, and I'm gonna do a video next about New Year, because it's just full of so much guilt and so much negativity, even though it's fueled with, let's, you know, start and new year, new me, and all this absolute rubbish. And it's all just control from society and us making feel like we need to start afresh in January. We don't. So be gentle, go for walks, drink water, just, but then those are things that I would suggest normally, not just at Christmas. Just be aware, I think, is a good one. Be aware. So that was a bit rubbish. I'm sorry. I am hot and flustered and not used to wearing a roll neck. Have a great one. Wishing you all Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. And who can believe it's nearly 2020? I definitely can't. Thank you so much. I'm going to do more about this in the next video, but thank you so much for everyone who's followed me back during this journey. Oh my god, I'm going to get emotional. My makeup is perfect and I look amazing. Don't get emotional. Yeah, it's been really overwhelming this year coming back after everything that's happened, and the just, you know, the year as it's been. I love you all. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. If you'd like to support me, there's a link below to buy me a coffee. And I'll be so overwhelmed by everyone that's bought me one so far. Thank you so much. You are the wizard. of your own life, and you have the power to change it whenever you want. So have a great one, and I'll see you before New Year. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.